So inventory is up 21.8%. Days on market are up almost 27%. And price per square foot is, brace yourself, down. What is going on in the Dallas-Fort Worth housing market? If you're thinking of buying, selling, or just Zillow stocking homes you can't afford, we've all been there. I've got the data, and I'll tell you what it actually means. Now, before we get started, my name is Jennifer Templeton, your Dallas-Fort Worth real estate agent. If you're looking to understand more about what is going on in this market, go ahead, click on the links in this description, book a Zoom call, let's go through the data together and figure out how this can all affect your personal situation. Or if you want an instant price assessment of your home in today's market, go ahead, click on the link for that instant home value tool, and I or someone from the team will reach out to you. And we're just gonna say hi, ask a couple of questions about what's going on and how we can help. We're not expecting you to sell. We're just here to give you the information needed for you to become an educated homeowner in the DFW area. All right, let's get to the data. Every month, the market drops its little breadcrumb trail of clues. Some are loud, like 52,199 homes for sale right now. Some are whisper quiet, like homes selling for 96.5% of their list price. But all of it together tells a very clear story. The market in DFW is rebalancing, and for the first time in years, we're starting to inch our way into buyer's market territory. We're not there just yet, but we can definitely see the line. Let's start with this headline. Inventory, up 21.8% year over year. That's 52,199 homes on the market right now. That's not just more homes, that's more breathing room. Buyers are no longer having to sprint to an open house and make an offer before finishing their latte. There's time, there are choices. And for sellers, that means it's no longer just enough to be listed. You gotta be priced right, prepped right, and marketed well. Now, prices. The median sales price is $379,990. That's up 0.3%. I know, not flashy, but that's the point. It means the market's finding its footing. If you're a seller, this isn't time to overshoot the market. If you're a buyer, it's a moment to get in while things are relatively calm. Now, here's a quiet but important shift. Homes are taking longer to sell. The median days on market, 33 days. That's nearly 27% longer than a year ago. So what's that mean? Well, buyers aren't rushing, they're shopping. And sellers, this is your cue to get serious about strategy, because waiting around and hoping, well, that's not a strategy. Price per square foot, it's down 2.1%. Now, before you jump to conclusions, this doesn't mean prices are crashing. It probably just means with more inventory, well, there's more negotiation and maybe some buyers are finding some slightly better deals. It's a sign that the pressure cooker has cooled. And that's actually a good thing for long-term sustainability. And here's what might surprise you. Even with all this change, homes are still moving. We had 11,143 closed sales last month, up 6.3%. Pending sales up 4.4%. Translation, this is not a dead market, just a thoughtful one. And the buyers who are showing up, they're qualified, intentional, and they're moving forward. We've got 5.4 months of inventory right now. That's up 20%, which means we're inching towards balance. Not a seller's market, not quite a buyer's market, just normal. Sellers have to earn the offer. Buyers have to be prepared, but not panicked. And honestly, that's a good thing. It makes for better deals, better decisions, and fewer regrets. Now let's talk about the part of the market that does not show up in year-over-year stats, but makes all the difference if you're planning a move right now. Seasonality. We are officially entering the back half of the housing calendar. Historically, May through July is the peak of buyer activity, driven by school timelines and that collective summer optimism. But once August hits, something changes. Kids go back to school, buyers get distracted, life gets busy, sellers get tired, and the urgency, well, it just deflates a little bit. And here's what usually happens next. New listings start to slow. Buyer traffic dips. Negotiation returns because buyers know there's fewer buyers competing. And for the homes that didn't sell in June or July, you start seeing price reductions, motivated sellers, and opportunity for buyers. And of course, all of this plays out against the backdrop of mortgage rates, which are still doing their thing, hovering between 6.75 and 7%. And that affects monthly payments. That affects buyer budgets. But it does not stop the market. It just means we all have to be smarter with financing. However, if you're buying right now, don't let the slower market lull you into thinking you've got forever. Because here's what's really happening. Yes, buyers do have more options, and yes, some homes are sitting longer, but the ones that are priced right and check all the right boxes, those are actually moving, kind of quietly, but they are moving quickly. So the goal isn't to wait. The goal is to understand the market well enough that you know a good deal when you see it. Sometimes that means negotiating, sometimes that means acting fast. But either way, this is a season for smart, informed moves, not guesswork. And if you're selling, it's not about panic. It's about precision. Price right from the start. Make your home show ready. Be willing to negotiate. And remember, if your home is compelling, it will sell. But if it's just listed without a good marketing push, it might linger. And about those listings that are lingering, there is a surprising story of unsold homes right now. In June, 6,139 homes came off the market in DFW in our MLS without selling. They were either withdrawn, expired, or canceled. That's nearly 12% of the total inventory. And yes, that is a bit of a surprise because these aren't just the overpriced or the fixer-uppers. Some of these homes were beautiful, but they didn't get the traction, didn't get offers, or just didn't make it to the closing table. So if you are a seller, this is the moment to ask, how is my listing really performing? Because the truth is, buyers are online before they're anywhere else, and your listing either draws them in or it doesn't. Which is why I built something I think you'll find incredibly helpful. I created a custom GPT that uses Zillow's own benchmarks to help you evaluate your listing's performance. You'll see how your home stacks up in terms of views, saves, and clicks. And if it's underperforming, it'll even give you suggestions on what to tweak. If you are considering pulling your home off the market, run it through this analysis first. It could save you a missed opportunity. So scan the QR code right here on the screen or click the link in the description for the Listing Activity Analyzer. Plug in your Zillow views, saves, and days on Zillow, and let the tool tell you what's really going on behind the scenes. Sometimes all it takes is one smart change to get your home back into play. So what's the bottom line? The DFW market isn't hot, it isn't cold, it's just human. It's people moving for jobs, for families, for life. And whether you're buying or selling, the best decisions come from being informed, not impulsive. And if you want a quick and instant analysis of what the pricing on your home would look like in today's market, this is a really cool tool. So again, go ahead and scan this QR code, different from the last one, or click on the Home Value Tool link in the description. You'll go through the prompts and get a price right away. Then one of my teammates or I will reach out and we are going to say hello, ask you what you think of the value, and see how we can help. Do you need to get connected with a mortgage broker or any sort of information about what's going on in the real estate market right in your neighborhood? Are you looking to move in the next 3 to 5 years? Whatever. We're not expecting that everybody's ready to list their property right away, but we want to provide this value for you, for those of you who are interested in figuring out what you could list your home for in today's market, how much equity you have, and maybe just planning some next steps for the next 2 or 3 years. The market is evolving, and smart buyers and sellers are evolving with it. If you're ready to make your move, let's chat. Links are below. Questions? Drop them in the comments or shoot me a message. And remember, subscribe for next month's update. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.